The plan for today is we're going to move away from town. We're going to move away from the main city and head rural. We're going to meet up with my wife's family part and introduce the kids. Alicia, haven't met them yet. Marco have met them when he was young. Just before we head off to the village side, we are going to go to the major shopping mall to buy some supply, for example toilet paper, and just get one of few things that us Westerners can't live without. And then we'll slowly make our way. It's about a 50-minute ride, but we'll take our time and just enjoy the ride there. So give way.
Yes.
We're just trying to avoid not crashing. We've just arrived. This is where my wife's brother lives. She's got two brothers and she's also got a grandmum that lives in this property. The village is there. And yeah, it's a very typical Thai house. It's got a good sized outdoor area, like a carport area. This is where it's the coolest. And yeah, I'll just quickly show you guys around. Nothing real special. A bit dark in some places. They've got an upstairs room. They've got one bedroom here. Most of their kitchen is outside or close to outside. But the majority of the kitchen stuff is outside or in this carport area. Yeah, and that's the back end of the property. And they just use like a outside kitchen. Outside kitchen sink, I mean. Yeah, it's not luxury, I can tell you that, but it works. We're just going to have some lunch, some food. We did buy some things from the market before we come. And I got a special request to eat one of these. One of my subscribers said he wants to see me eat something really strange, so
This one is an insect.
I think this is a cricket. Yeah. So I'll have a try.
Thấy là cho.
Mình mà chốt rồi nó phải chuyện gặp nhau nữa.
I can't really compare it to anything. It just tastes like a cricket.
Vâng.
We're in the village right now, and this is what the village look like. So there'll be some houses that needs fixing, and there'll be some nicer houses, and there'll be some absolutely dump of a house. But yeah, so some of these houses are really big, like that's really big, and there's some old house, like just a wooden house there. They just built this hut. It's a hut where they can relax and they can have lunch and, you know, do all those kind of thing. It's like an office site, really, which they work on their rice field So he's got about 20 rai of rice field. That's the main source of income. Most of these people that live in the village are farmers, and most of their income comes from growing rice. Right, and that is their fish pond. Not a big pond, but I believe there's quite a lot of fish in there. I can see something swimming over there. I should have a crack of trying to get a fish. There is a few people that can live like this. They just have a 1-bedroom and then a toilet outside. And it's not too hot here because of all these mango trees. Unfortunately, the mango seasons are over, but these are all mango trees. And it costs $5,000 to build this little hut. It's always messy, but that's because everything is easy to grow. This here is, I think it's a lemon. Yeah, it's a lemon bush, lemon tree. And I just picked one from that tree. And the smell of it, and I bet you the taste of it is completely different to your normal lemon tree that you get from the shop. It smells really nice. That's probably why the food here tastes so good, because everything grows well, full of flavour. So I'm really looking forward to planting my own food. Everybody should know this is a bamboo plant, but most people don't know that when they get to about this size here, you can actually eat them.
It's called bamboo shoot.
Collecting clams or some sort. Probably similar to how people go to the sea and collect kinners and powers. Oh, so it's a snail. It's like a snail, a type of snail or half clam or something. You see, he's just getting it for dinner. Got all these. This is my wife's dad's house. It's sitting on half a rai, so we use the measurement a little bit different, because in the Western world we use hectares and acres, but we in Thailand we use rai. So he says that he brought this house, the house over there, and the land as a package for 59,000 New Zealand dollars. And his property is where these fence lines are. Just around where that fence line is. I think it's about 800 square meters of land. And if it's one full rai, it'll be including where that house is, coming across just where the cornfield is, and just where those trees are. That there, including this property, will be considered one rai. So it's quite a spacious living area, because the Thai people, they love to have a large living room. So most of the space is just living room, because they'll have meetings in here. The lizards inside. They'll have meetings in here and get together. So this whole area is like a hallway. He's chosen because he doesn't have any kids to look after anymore. So he just chosen a one bedroom. But you know, you can have multiple bedrooms if you want, depending on what you want to build. And got another room for closet. I think that's the toilet. That's the toilet, right?
Yes, toilet.
Yeah, that's the toilet and bathroom. And this is just a workspace, is it?
Yeah, it's just like a free space. You can do whatever you want here.
Yeah, and this is very common to have this kind of setup.
It's
Có thể này.
And
Cái
then
ngọn thì thổi buông con như cái nỉ mất.
and there's the
Bớt con cái là
kitchen,
mù nè.
That never use.
kitchen and laundry.
Never use.
Chắc chắn bây giờ đây không có cái hành ghép khóm chứ. Nhắc lại này.
And then we go out to the outside. Got an outside living area. Most of the time you will just hang around here because it's cooler here. It's actually cooler because, you know, you've got less concrete, more trees, and if you're lucky to have a mountain, that will make the place a lot more cooler to live in. So we're just trying to get a rough idea on how much to spend for the property, for the house. So we've got a little bit more than 59,000. So we'll spend a little bit more than that. But one big problem that I'm finding out now is that it's bloody hot. It is really hot today. Yesterday wasn't so bad, but today the heat is just cooking.
From the sides.
Coi nó tụi người nào người này mới lo người này. Coi thế là sao bạn không có ngán muốn.
Well, it's just past 6 o'clock at night time, and I'm happy to say that the sun's coming down and that the temperature is dropping. It was really hot during the day, really hot. Just trying to think, if we're going to live here and be comfortable, what we're going to have to do is figure out how to stay nice and cool. We could get a spa pool, like, you know, just keep the spa pool cold so that we can just dip in water. And yeah, plant a lot of trees, make it into a forest or something, because that helps. Yeah, so trying to figure out how much it costs to turn on the aircon, turn on the fan. Doesn't seem to be too bad. Well, most of the time the kid's going to be at school, and I'm probably going to be somewhere, so yeah, it's just the time between 10 o'clock to 5 o'clock, that's when it's really hot. I think the other time, night time, it should be alright. Anyway, we're going to stay here for about a week, and then we'll start heading off on our tour, on our road trip to find a house and also a school.